Welcome to a brand new episode of Hum Tum or AI. Myself, Kaumudi Vaidya from Bharat CXO. I have with me Mr. Gaurav Duggal with us right now. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good afternoon, Kamudi. It's a pleasant afternoon. I'm good. Let's talk about AI.
Sure, sure. Before that, I would like to introduce you to our listeners right now. So, Mr. Gaurav, with nearly 2 decades of experience in the technology landscape, he is a visionary leader at the forefront of digital innovation. As the Senior Vice President at Geo Platforms Limited, he spearheads transformative initiatives in generative AI, blockchain, quantum computing, and agile methodologies. Known for his deep expertise and forward thinking approach, Gaurav is currently pursuing a PhD in technology management from BITS Pilani, reflecting his unwavering commitment to lifelong learning. Gaurav's leadership is marked by strategic foresight, a passion for innovation, and the ability to build high performing teams that deliver real impact. His work has played a pivotal role in driving business growth and technological advancement at Geo, with solutions that not only address business needs but also contribute to broader societal progress. That's very nice to know about you.
Thanks, Kamudi. I think it's nice of you to say so many things about me, but thanks a lot.
It's a pleasure. So, we will just dive down into the world of AI. And firstly, I would like to ask you, how can companies help their employees get ready for a future with AI?
So, like we have done inside Geo, we give a lot of literacy programs. So, for an example, couple of 2 years ago, when ChatGPT 3.5 came in, we made it rewarding for people to learn prompt engineering with different types of prompts. A couple of years ago, we provided them tools which is required. Like for an example, the development team all runs on Cursor and now Cloud Code. So we tell them what is required as part of development experience. Similarly, we tell them the sales team or the marketing team or the project management, product management, all the functions of the team, what are the tools required? Because in today's AI world, uh, if we empower them, they would be able to deliver 10 times what they used to deliver before generative AI came into play. So we have built role-based AI toolkits, experiences. We have proactively rewarded them for learning these things, and we created some AI champions. So, for an example, last week there was some AI champion trying to give a tech talk, which is our bi-weekly thing to all the developers. Then a couple of weeks ago, there was a tech talk given by pre-sales guy. How is productivity has improved a lot by using certain AI tool chains, which is recommended by us. We also, as a leader, try to redesign how the AI human collaboration will work. So, for an example, it's not going to be only human thing. It's not going to be only AI thing in the today's world. It's going to be a human AI collaboration. So, AI needs to do some things. Obviously, human needs to tell what needs to be done, and AI needs to be reviewed. So we redesign the whole workflow, how the functions will operate by encouraging human AI collaboration and redesign from the top. We also continue to experiment. So we have a labs team which continuously experiments with a lot of research which is going on in the world. And obviously, we don't want our data to be leaked. So there's an ethical guardrails, guidelines, moral guidelines being given to the teams who are encouraged to use these tools, but also not go and leak confidential data in the world, which is at risk, or customers' data or commercial data. So there are a lot of guardrails also kept in place. See what needs to be taken care of. So when we redesign our human AI collaboration, we takes care of ethical guardrails which everybody needs to follow with these tool chains.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Nextly, I would like to ask you, do you think AI creates more job or does it take them away in your industry? And why is it so?
Okay, so this is I think it's the most hyped question if you ask me in all the CIO events I've been part of and all the talks I've given last year or so. A lot of people are afraid. A lot of people are not aware what is this beast going to do in real world. it's definitely a helpful thing. So I give an example, maybe when the Industrial Revolution started, or before the Industrial Revolution, when it started, everybody used to do farming. And when the tractors came in, it didn't mean that the output of food grains have dropped. It's only maybe 100x from the days they used to be. And the farmers who are tilling the land have only increased the number of land which can be tilled. Similarly, when the industrial automation came in, the output of steel, the output of cement, the output of electrical goods, everything which has happened in last industrial automation came in 40s, 50s, whatever the time, has only quadrupled or 10x. So if you look at the cement production across countries, has only increased. The cement production has only consumed. Consumption has already increased. So similarly for electrical equipments, etc., etc. So uh, AI will only increase, and it has actually increased. So if you ask me, um, the customer care agents, so which is requiring a lot of manual work right now. If you go 20 years ago, the bots came in, and now generative AI is empowering people to resolve a query 24/7 without getting tired, right? And to an accuracy. So this definitely helps in improving the productivity. This definitely helps in increasing the job satisfaction or the customer satisfaction, and it will only go double out of it. The productivity definitely has improved across humans, but it doesn't mean that there will be lack of jobs. I feel there are new jobs which are getting created. There, everybody knows there are prompt engineers, there are AI ops managers, there are model risk auditors, compliance. There is more data needs to be created for AI to be trained, right? So there are there were companies who are cleaning up the data. They are getting more and more jobs. So the jobs is getting shifted. So when tractors came in, we didn't need humans to go and use bullocks to till the land, right? But doesn't mean that those guys didn't have anything to do in life. They went on to do something else. Similarly, when industrial automation came in, people were worried what will happen to them, but they went on to do something else. So there is a shift of skill, and this is very important. People needs to reskill themselves, and people needs to understand how to work with AI, right? When they work with AI, it will only enhance themselves. It will only improve their productivity, and overall jobs are only going to increase because overall productivity is also only going to increase. This doomsday scenario that everything is going to get shut, and we don't need more growth, we don't need more food, we don't need more cement, we don't need more economic activity. It's kind of very negative scenario, and I don't believe in or don't subscribe on it.
Absolutely, sir. What a positive as well as practical perspective you have on AI and this topic. It's very nice to know about it. Moving forward, I would like to ask you what new AI trends do you think will impact your industry?
Okay, so there are clear with the latest trend of agentic AI. So there are latest stuff which is I'm talking about how enterprise services, telco, and software industries are going to get impacted. The agentic AI and workflow automation, which has already taken over a lot of things. So for an example, if I have to provision a SIM, or if I have to onboard a customer in, for an example, telco, or some HR workflows needs to be taken care of, they are all going to get automated with agentic AI. You don't need a human touch there, right? There will be very vertical specific foundation model which are already in pipeline. Like right now, if you know, the foundation models are very generic. They created a generic foundation model, but obviously it started hallucinating. So everybody needed to control it. So we implemented RAG and agents on top of it for our own use case. But now the foundation model companies are also understanding that we need a context-rich, vertical specific foundation model for better and better accuracy. So I think that's one trend which will take up a lot of work once automation once they reach at a good quality. Similarly, speech-to-speech models, which have taken over a lot of call center kind of work and translation, which is live translation. So if I'm right now in a Zoom meeting, I should be able to translate. And there was Gemini who had shown it that we can translate directly into Spanish or some European languages. But we also want to, being India and Indian first company, we also want to look at vernacular languages in India. So that's another impact area. And then we also look at security and private LLMs, because we, being a telco and responsible company, we don't want to let our data go outside. So we look at security and having private LLMs on-prem at edge for us in data sovereignty. And for use cases like if you want to support smart cities, which is our Prime Minister's initiative, or some mission critical services we want to give to India. So that's another AI trend which we are looking will impact our industry.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Nextly, I would like to ask you, how can AI help solve big problems in your industry?
We are already we are the largest telco and second largest in the world. So anything if you want to solve at a population scale, technology is the only solution. We are already using AI at a lot of places. If you go and use our MyGeo app, we will have AI responsible and answering for a lot of your questions, talking to our knowledge management system. If you look at various circles, we have launched direct call to an AI, phone call to AI, which can directly answer questions on your queries. So it definitely helps in, we use a lot of AI in KYC. So we were the first to introduce onboarding in 15 minutes of a customer. But we continuously look for more and more such solutions. So I believe that it will only help us improve or reduce the churn with more predictive analytics, which we are implementing as we speak. It will also improve our field operations, right? So we will have to and reduce our OPEX. So we'll have to look at AI figuring out the towers which are at risk, or the ratio of people churning out from certain radius. We can pinpoint at different statistics for us to better optimize the field operations and basically monitor a lot of towers, right? We can also optimize on network usage. So a lot of times we have to detect anomalies in real time and configure the slices of 5G dynamically based on demand. So that also can be done by using AI. We also want to look at inclusion. So our geophone, which was for lower strata of the society to digitize themselves, we want to build vernacular first, because as we know, in India, only top echelons, maybe 10% speak English, but everybody else speak in their own languages. So and this is our push for non-English speakers to become digital included in the society, and which is tier 3, tier 4. I'm not even talking about tier 1, tier 2, because tier 2 still can understand English at some point, but we want Bharat to be included in the digital revolution. We also are looking towards smart knowledge management, which is a bot which can understand different vectors, embeds it, and real-time answers enterprise data, or an educational institute which can real-time answer based on very specific query, context, but personalized with memory, which can wear a teacher's hat, a manager's hat, a customer services hat. So we are looking at that solving a lot of problem. Um, we are also looking at governance to be like, if you want to optimize on energy consumptions across data centers and towers and reducing carbon footprint. So help us in ESG. So there are a lot of places. I'm very excited that a lot of places AI can help us, and this is once in a lifetime shift of how the AI will change all industries, especially our industry, which is in telecom.
Absolutely, sir. Wow. What a broad perspective on this.
Thank you.
Lastly, we would like to conclude the interview by asking you, what role do you think AI will play in your industry in the next few years?
Uh, I strongly believe AI is an evolving thing and will have over a period of time, long term, a lot more automation. And I don't want to go that broad, but I would restrict my answer for, let's say, 3 years timeline. Then I would say there would be a decision making, a real time decision making of spectrum optimizations or customer service orchestration. That would be something which I see within next 2 years. We would see AI native platforms, what we call as software 3.0. If you know, there was Cloud Anthropic, which has put in a GPU in their vending machine to automatically act as a shopkeeper without having any supply chain software, logistics software, ERP, CRM, etc., etc., and it acted like a human. So I believe AI native platforms will come in, which will automate forecasting, which will automate decision making without having the intermediate software layers. Um, I also feel there'll be hyper personalization. So basically, it won't be any customer service representative, it will be customer relationship representative. So, for an example, you call a customer service guy and you talk to him about, and it can be AI for sure, that is getting replaced very, very soon, about your ticket of not delivery of, let's say, network or not delivery of something else. But if it was a relationship guy, like every private banker has a relationship guy, he just doesn't solve your banking problems. He solves everything and he knows personally your profile. So I think that's a movement which will happen next 2 years with AI solving not just customer service, but customer relationships. I believe there'll be a lot of internal agents, digital employees, which will replace human workload and will get us to do a lot of creative work and get rid of a lot of redundant work. And I think there should be some monetization of these assets also in the long run for B2B segments from our end. So that's something which I'm very excited about, like AI as a service or agent as a service, which we can help other small sector industries, which by which they can optimize their bottom line and uh, uh, right, whatever we have learned being a large industry and our investments in building those things, we can help them in getting them up to speed with what the world is looking at.
Absolutely, sir. Let's see what's the future is giving us with AI and everything. Yeah. Okay. So it was a fantastic interaction with you on AI. And I hope the listeners must be getting a very good insight, positive insight about the current trends and the future of AI and everything related to generative AI and everything. So thank you so much for being a part of our series. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamadi. It is always exciting talking about these topics. These topics are very close to my heart whenever I get any platform, because there's a lot of confusion. This AI thing is going so fast, the chaos is so high, and there is a lot of noise. So I personally feel people should talk about it and should discuss what's going to happen rather than just making up their mind that things are going super negative or things are going super positive. I think it's a journey we all will take. Like we have taken industrial automation, we have taken agriculture, farm automation, and we have taken many journeys as a human civilization. So I think talking more will only help us, and a great initiative that you guys have conducted.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.